Hello everyone, welcome back to Chilling with Chilli Sid. A bit windy in Reading today. Now, I don't know if you can see Boo's helping me. I mean, I'll just lift her up a bit. There she is, look there. She's here. But she wants to be a bit more cuddled down because it's a bit cold, I think. I think she's a bit cold. Oh, she's okay, live and let live, eh? Right, so today I'm going to be doing a sauce review. Well, it's not quite a sauce review, it's an oil review. A lady called Inda from Echo sent me a chili oil, soya chili oil, which is a really nice label, yeah? So I'll just show you the label. Look at this, it's Echo chili oil, yeah? And it's from, well, she's based in this country, but this oil is actually from Cameroon, Northeast Africa. Let's have a look at the quick label. The size of the bottle, there isn't a size to it. 100 mils, right. It's a nice size square bottle. I quite like bottles like these because you can use them with other things. It's a lovely shape, so look at that. Lovely shape. I've showed you the label again. Simple label. I quite like that because we've got chilies on there. We've got a lovely bit of green. And at the bottom, we've got family. It's a family-owned business. Gluten-free, which is always handy, isn't it? Yes. I can't read that one as well. It's quite small. I should have got my magnifying glass out. Can't see even with my glasses on. But the label is really good. The ingredients on this bottle is just habanero chili, 10%. So it's not a mega hot one. And you know I like my habaneros. Maybe that's why Inda sent me this one there. So soybean oil, 90%. Now, I've not had soybean oil either. I do eat a lot of soya beans, jammy beans and etc. But I've never cooked in soybean oil. So this is a new one first. So store in a cool, dry place and do not fridge. Yeah. So they're actually based in the UK at the moment, so it's in Darlington, Northants, but it's a family business, and I think the business is from Cameroon, yeah? So just quickly on their history. Our history says in 1999, Dr Simon Ndi Tatani, and I'm sorry if I pronounce that wrong, I'm really sorry if I pronounce that wrong. So Dr Simon Ndi Tatani, during retirement in his beloved Atinde house, created the Echo recipe. So this was created 20 years ago. So almost 20 years ago, on this recipe remains, 20 years on, this recipe remains in the family and is loved by all who try it. Echo, an extra hot chili oil, brings a uniquely delicious taste and flavour to everything. So Dr. Tatani was our father and grandfather, and Echo is a part of his legacy. One of the Echo's original main ingredients is the habanero chili pepper. I'm glad they chose habanero. Yum. Like that one. So chili pepper is organically grown in Cameroon. So this is not just any old habanero. It's organically farmed as well. So more healthier as well. With its purchase, with this purchase, you empower small scale farmers. Now this is what I like, guys. Yeah. So every time you buy one of these bottles, you are empowering small scale farmers to attain secure and sustainable livelihoods and to raise prostate cancer awareness amongst men in disadvantaged parts of Cameroon. So you know what? Every time you're buying this bottle, you're raising awareness and you're helping those farmers that are actually trying to make a living, because in this day and age, everyone's struggling. Wherever you live, you're struggling with money, finances, etc. But there are some parts of the world that are struggling more. Yeah, because I might think, I myself, oh, I don't earn a lot of money, I don't have this, I don't have that. But you know what? There are people worse off than me in this world and worse off than you in this world. And these farmers, these small scale farmers, all they want is to be able to sustain a livelihood, and you're helping them sustain a livelihood. You know, it's actually having a bit of pride, because everybody wants to work for a living, everybody wants to earn their money, and you're giving somebody pride in what they do, and they're producing some amazing oils, aren't they? Right, so let's have a look at this colour. It's quite a thin oil. Now I've got a few facts that I looked up about oils, so very quickly, it's actually, hold on, I'm just going to give it a shake because there is a little bit of bottom. I love the colour of this oil. This oil is like kind of an orange. Now I'm just going to leave it there for a minute because the weather is such that you might be able to see it. It's a beautiful golden orange there, and you can see it in there. Quite a runny thin oil. Well, as oils go, it's not a thick one, okay? It's quite a nice runny thin oil. Only 2 ingredients, habanero chili and the soybean oil. Now, I've wrote a few notes down because of the health things, because they have mentioned nutritional values and things, but I just wanted to give you some insight in oils. So it's a thin consistency oil. and it's ideal for cooking. And the smoke point on this oil is, well, about 232 to 250 degrees C. What that means is you can fry with this one. You can easily fry with this one. So you've got a healthy oil that you can actually fry with. The smoke point is when you're frying and your oil starts to burn, and it doesn't tend to burn until it hits 232 degrees. So that's quite good. And guess what, guys? It's low in those nasty fats. It's low in saturated fats, but high in unsaturated fats. And that's why we all eat soya beans. So now this is an oil that is from soya. And so it's low in saturated, but high in unsaturated. But the other thing about it is it's also high in omega-3 fats. So we know that omega-3, 6 and 9 are really healthy fats. And they're very, very good because they're found in fishes. And if you don't eat fish, like I'm vegetarian, I have to source my own 3, 6 and 9. And I eat soybeans because of the 3, 6 and linseed oil and things like that. But this one has got omega-3 in it. Now, what that does for children, omega-3, 6 and 9, it helps like brain development, memory, that sort of thing. So I think it helps with everybody could do with a bit of brain development and memory, couldn't they? Definitely I could. Right, so uses for this one would be, because of the high smoke point, frying. You can put it in baking because it will add and chili oil in baking, in cakes and things would be nice. And dressing for salads. So dressing for salads because of the colour, consistency, and this one's hot as well, so it'd be really nice. I mean, you can put it in not just a leafy salad, but a potato salad, a pasta salad, all of those sort of things. So it's versatile. You can put it, and I think if you can fry with it, you can put it in your curries and things like that. You know, when you're initially tempering your seeds, etc., you can put this in. So without much ado, we just need to get it down my neck, don't we? We just need to go that way. Boo? Not bothered. She's not bothered. So I don't think she does oils as well. Sorry, Inda, she doesn't like oils that much, so I'm just going to, and it's got a nice, the constrictor on this isn't that bad, look. Because it's a thin oil, you have got a lovely constrictor on it, but it's enough for it to pour, so at least I won't dribble it everywhere. Here we are. Why am I doing that there? Now I'm not going to do a massive amount because it's an oil. I love the colour because it's almost like, sesame is quite a dark oil. This is nowhere near the sesame colour, but it's more on the red. And maybe the chilies that they've used, the habaneros, were red chilies, so that might have flavoured the colour, because that colour is beautiful. It's not orange, it's like golden, saffron-y colour, I say. Here we go. Okay, there's a characteristic smell that I don't know, so I'm assuming that's a soybean oil smell. And it almost smells, I tell you what it almost smells like. I don't know that smell, but it smells like ghee, like we fry the clarified butter that we use in Indian cooking. So it's that sort of ghee-ish flavour smell that you get on there. And I can't really smell the chilies, but there's only 10% in here. But they are habaneros, so you know they're not going to be mild ones. Nothing for it, guys. Down my throat, down my neck. Here we go. Okay, it's an oil, yeah. So it's going to be oily and greasy. So it's got those, but it's got a kick. There's a heat to it, and it's gone straight down my throat, all around my mouth. Wow, there is a heat to it. Obviously, it's quite a thin oil, thin consistency, easy. So it's easy to drizzle on things, easy to pour on things. The taste of it is quite like an Indian ghee that you have. So if you've ever had ghee on your chapatis or you fried with ghee, you know what I'm talking about, that sort of clarified butter taste, but it's an oil. And I've never had soya before, so this was the only way I can describe it to someone else is like it's a ghee. It tastes like a ghee, but yeah, it's an oil. The colour is divine. It's I mean, I love that colour. It's almost like it's got saffron dipped into it, like it's like a saffron oil. It's like a beautiful golden yellowy, it's nice. It's a really, it's not oily yellow, but I think that hint of oil, obviously it probably isn't the soya, it's actually more the habanero chili sort of hint to it. So the chilies have given it a lovely golden, not even golden, it's saffron-y colour. I love the flavour of it. I think you can, apart from frying things in it and baking, you can put it in your breads and your baking, so you can have a little hint of chili in there. And it's healthy because of the high unsaturates that you've got in there, and three what was it, the omega-3 oils in the fish oils. So apart from it being healthy for those reasons, you can bake and fry in it, you can drizzle it on your salads, and I think green salads are amazing. You can chuck this on a green salad. We always put a bit of oil in our green salads just for the dressing, so you can make a dressing with this or just drizzle it over. I think potato salads, pasta salads, all of those things could benefit with a kick of oil, kick of chili, hint of chili in it. Well, let me put this again. Hint of oil and a kick of chili, yeah? Anything could benefit with that. But while I was tasting it, I think what came to mind was pizza. Yeah, you can drizzle this over the pizza base, and sometimes when you go to a pizza restaurant, you ask for heat. I asked for chilies once, and the guy brought me chili oil. It wasn't this one; it was a different one. Boy, was it hot! And then I just chucked it on my pizza, and it was divine because the oil went with the pastry, etc. So just before you're cooking, you can drizzle this on the base, and then put your filling on it. Maybe have it on top. You can do it for pita breads and bruschettas and cheese on toast. Yeah, just to make it elevate it a little bit more. I think it's divine. It's actually really, really nice. It's an oil. What else can I say? Apart from that, the flavour's nice and the usage. Now, chili, frying, baking, pizzas, drizzling on salads, all of those are fine. You can also make your curries in it. So when you're making curries or anything Eastern, you usually use a bit of oil to temper your spices, etc. So a teaspoon or a bit of this can go in with your normal oil, or you can just use this. It will pepper the chili value on there as well and give you that extra soya sort of flavour. It may not completely flavour your chili, but you'll know you've used the soya oil in there. It's different, yeah? A bit like coconut oil. People put that into curries to get a different texture, different taste, and healthy, yeah? So, if you like Eco product, chili oil, and thank you, Inda, for sending this to me. I was really amazed because the bottle is beautiful. I love the label. Check it out again. Have a look at that one. Just nice square. It's a nice shape. Nice bottle. Thank you for sending this to me. If you guys out there, if you're watching and you would like to try the soya oil, do the usual thing. Like, order, like, subscribe, and send lots of comments. Comments that I probably can easily answer. And if I'm struggling, I'll ask Inda to help me with the answers to them. So thank you very much. Visit her website and check her out on Instagram as well. Thank you very much for watching.